Oh man, I just shuffled cards, y'all. And my intent was to shuffle these cards. First, I want to say greetings to everyone. Thank you for joining my channel. And I shuffled cards from the wisdom of the oracle. I pulled full moon in Aries because that's what's going on this here October. But I also shuffled cards from the wisdom of the oracle deck. And prior to recording, I wrote out what I wanted to say about the October energies because I had some type of third eye imagery or vision on it. And we'll get to that, but I was giggling a little bit because I wish I could have shuffled them in front of you because you can't make up what popped out. So we're going to talk about, first, I wanted to talk about the full moon in Aries, right? But I want to go back to September a little bit before I get started with that because I wrote down something regarding September. I'm a person that loves alphabets and numbers, numerology and letters and just sacred geometry. So I wanted to talk a little bit about September a little bit because it was a rough and bumpy month for a lot of us. But it also, to me, it brought closure to a lot of things. The number 9, with September being the 9th month, and what I just want to read a little bit about what the number 9 represents in numerology. So the number 9 is about completion, but not finality. It's about the end of a cycle, and I think the whole month of September, not just the days that added up in 9 or 9/9 or 9/29 or 9/19 or 9/18. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole month of September was a peak of something that was a climax, an ending. And look at the full moon in Aries. It says a fiery climax approaches. So we're going through this transition period of a cycle ending, transitioning, and then a cycle beginning, a beginning cycle. So the number 9, just the shaping of the number shows us how it absorbs answers from a spiritual source within, right? Then delivers it to us in the real world or the physical third dimensional plane. So when you look at the number 9, let me see if I can find a 9. When you look at how it's shaped, it starts from within and then comes around and spits out, right? So that's, to me, what September represented, us pulling from within and then manifesting on the outside as well. The placement in the order of the numbers, like 1 through 9, also shows us how, strong we are to be able to get through the month of September in any given year or time, especially 1999 when you think about it, because we went through all these phases. We went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So it's like we've gone through so much hardship and challenges and cycles to even get to the number 9. So it makes us stronger and wiser because of it. So as we transition to this new cycle of October, this is my birth month. I was born October 7th, 107. So I've always, 1007 or any combination with a 1 and a 0 and a 7, I'm always attracted to that. And I've actually synchronized it to mean something to me. So whenever I see it, it's like a code. It's a numbered code to awaken something within me or remind me of something, right? So let's read. We're going to read the cards, and then I'm going to talk about the energies, okay? So this Moonology card, full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. The attunement to this moon is to be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional meanings for this card is being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. And don't be a baby. Sorry, this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. You can't make this up. Wait till you see the other two cards that I pulled after I took this card out of the deck. The teaching of the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high, especially in this full moon, right? On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So we look at the Aries, we see the horns, right? So we know this is an animal that likes to climb mountains, just like the goat. It likes to get to the peak, right? So think about that during this new moon, this full moon, and don't allow things to push you to a place where you don't want to be. So I pulled from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm so excited about reading these cards. 28 building blocks, and then I pulled 26 happy. And if you notice those balloons, we're going to talk about the October energies after I read the messages behind these cards, these oracles. So we're going to start with building blocks, number 28. Excuse, my neighbors are making noise. I don't know if you hear them, but sorry about that if you do. Essential meanings is strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. This is so awesome. Like, you don't understand. Maybe I should talk about the October energies first, because I'm going to talk about the October energies first, and then I'm going to come back to these cards. So today, I was listening to It's You Guru. It's two women who channel and bring forth messages, and they teach you how to connect with your higher self or your soul consciousness, soul wisdom, or whatever resonates with you, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever. But I had this third eye vision or imagery when I tried to connect with my higher self, and when I did connect, and I saw myself receiving a piece of mail or some type of envelope, and it was a regular size, envelope, like the 9.5 by 12 regular letter size envelope. But when I opened it, a large red round balloon floated out of it. And it instantly brought back the memory of a movie that I watched as a child it was a French movie called The Red Balloon. Can't make this up. So in this movie, the balloon and the little boy became friends, because the balloon kept following him all over the city. Like, everywhere he went, it floated along with him, right? But somewhere by the end of the movie, like a gang of boys or bullies or something tried to fight the balloon and beat it up, and the boy he rescued the balloon from the bullies. But as he rescued the balloon lost air or life, and it died or it got stomped on, right? So it let go. Okay? It let go of life or whatever. So some of the themes of this reminded me of the root chakra, or the red, the red root chakra, right? Themes of letting go, not only of not necessarily life, but letting go of fears, anxieties, insecurities, which is, what the red root chakra is about, letting go of those fears and insecurities and anxieties. The red balloon floating up out of the envelope was it made me envision, I guess, letting go and becoming more whimsical or enjoying life, right? But also the root chakra represents foundation, right? It represents groundedness and connectedness. So that all those themes just kind of woke up within me. And not to mention that the month of October is the 10th month, right? So we just ended with the 9th month, which is 9, finality, ending, completing a cycle, right? And then we start back with October 10th, the 10th month. So today is October 1st. And to me, that meaning, like when you add 1 plus 0, you get 1, which is right back pointing to our base chakra, our root chakra, right? Which is our first chakra within. So the number 1 and its meanings could symbolize a new cycle or a next cycle. And with the full moon tonight of October 1st, 2020, this is an indicator of rebirthing to me, the energy of rebirthing, the energy of reconnecting, like a reset, if you will. Or even reviewing, going back and reviewing, because the full moon represents, ending something, adjusting something, or not acknowledging something, right? So, especially with so many planets in retrograde, or have been in retrograde, and then us having this full moon, I think the message just came, that vision, that third eye vision came through and it was on point. You know what I'm saying? This is our October energies. This is what it is. It's about letting go and resetting, you know what I'm saying? Of working on our root chakra, letting go of those fears and insecurities, becoming more grounded, becoming more connected, feeling safe. So that's what I wanted to talk. So that, to me, that's my October energies report. So let's go into the building blocks, and this, you'll see how this all resonates and connects together. The essential meanings of building blocks is strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. The Oracle's message is you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Flip the page. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable, beautiful design. The relationship message is, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Didn't we just say that about? Oh my gosh. The prosperity message, talking about abundance now. You have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough and you always are enough so abundance is ever present. Your creativity is divinely inspired, and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world. You are meant for success. Love that. The protection message is now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go. Can't make this up. Of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will, look, renovate. Another RE word, right? You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Man, that's a good reading right there. But 2 cards popped out. So we're going to read Happy, Happy. And when I saw that, I just giggled with glee. You just don't understand, because I was like, I so resonate with this card with that red balloon. Look at that. You can't make it up, man. You just can't. And look at this beautiful sacred geometry at the bottom of the card with the keyhole. That's the key to happy, happy, right? Just float and let go and be free. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. This oracle's message is your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Wow, this sounds exactly like some light language that came through to me this week during a energy download or upload or astral visitation. It sounds just like the light language. All is well. Relationship message is there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is the greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself like bees to honey. Happy attracts happy. Prosperity message. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment, too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. The protection message is lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown, and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. I love that because that matches exactly what we need right now going through this full moon in Aries, so that we won't have those fiery outbursts, those moments where we're clashing and feeling angry inside. We need a whimsical reality of these balloons. And then we also need to still be grounded and shore up our foundations. So, and this is the perfect time to do it because we're at a reset in our cycle. I pulled out some crystals to match the energy of Aries, which is clear quartz, carnelian, and this carnelian is so beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put the flash on. Look at that. That carnelian is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it. Crystal is so beautiful. And then I pulled out the rose quartz, and that's citrine. So I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it doesn't resonate, let it dissipate. Maybe it'll come around later on in life and it'll connect with you somehow. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope that you have a wonderful full moon in Aries. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also feel free to comment as well. Namaste. Be happy, be light, be love.